Hello everyone, this is Greyshot17.
And Greyshot151 here.
And today we're doing a review of Solo, a Star Wars story. The newest Star Wars film to be released. Now, so far we had Force Awakens, then we had...
I would say which is probably the best of the four so far.
I really like Rogue One, which was next.
Rogue One is a slight step down, just because I'd say some of the characters, but still really solid.
Was both those were our top films of previous years.
Yes.
Then we had Last Jedi.
That movie is it's a movie.
Just more backlash on that since we last. I'm actually surprised it has gotten that much because
it's gotten worse.
We waited a little bit to do that, and then it got quite a bit. And to be fair,
didn't we give it like a 7?
I think we gave it a 7, and I would probably maybe decrease that to a 6. I still think it's a good movie. I
still think it has some of the best moments of the new movies, but
yes.
Oh god, it does not age. But how does Solo fare? A film that, just like Rogue One, takes place before the events of the original trilogy, and instead of focusing on a group of new characters, we focus on an old classic. Harrison Ford did not return, but Alden...
They used CGI to de-age him.
No. Luckily, they didn't do that, or else the movie would cost $400 million. Ehrenreich.
Yeah, of course. We also have Woody Harrelson, Emilia Clarke from Game of Thrones, Donald Glover.
Yeah, Daenerys, by the way.
Yes.
Just to make this easy, it's
yes.
Daenerys.
Donald Glover, who's in Atlanta, and then no introduction for Woody Harrelson, who's been in stuff like...
Walking Dead. War for the Planet
No,
of the Apes.
he wasn't in Walking Dead. He was in Zombieland. Thank you very
Oh,
much.
right. Yeah, sorry.
I was like, he was in Walking Dead? This Star Wars film stars Solo in his beginnings, his learning to be a smuggler and meeting Chewbacca and everything, and
how he does the Kessel Run and stuff like that.
Yes, which was hinted at in the original trilogy. Now, here's the thing about this film. It's not bad. I feel like this movie's being like, oh, this is terrible, ignore it. No.
But it has a lot of bad moments. For instance, how he gets his name, some of the actual lines of the film, even some of the sequences aren't that engaging, and some of the best parts are for characters that are not Han Solo. Lando, Chewie, even Kira, aka Daenerys.
Yep.
All those three do great performances. I even thought the villain, Voss, wasn't terrible. I thought he was like, if you would have had like about 10 more minutes, actually been a part of something, he might have been cool. It's
you mean Dryden? Like, I don't think they do say it Voss, whatever the heck it is.
Whatever the guy.
They usually call him Dryden.
Whatever.
Who's also done by Paul Bettany, aka Vision.
Yeah. Or Jarvis, if you don't know, if you recognize the voice.
So here's my thing about this film. Pacing-wise, I think pacing was fine. I feel like they rushed a lot in the beginning, and I really would like to see it more, because they mention his flight school, they don't show it. They mention him learning boots on the ground. We don't really see that training. We just see him enroll, and then
he's thrown into the military, and he's thrown into like
3 years later
World War situation, in which case the Empire is trying to conquer a war or conquer
a world. There we go. But it's a cool setting. I like the battle. I just wish they would have showed more. That's the problem with this. It feels like they keep being hampered or they pull away. Like there's a scene where Chewbacca just goes to town on a bunch of people, and they cut away, and I'm like, I want to see Chewbacca be Chewbacca. Thank you.
I want to see Chewbacca literally rip people's arms off and beat them to death with them.
Yeah, is that fine?
I have to play Gears of War 3 to do that? No, I wanted my PG Star Wars movie.
Yes.
Gosh darn it, and I'm gonna have it.
But that being said, probably
part of it.
Probably the best person. I know a lot of people are like, man, Donald Glover is like the best, and he has a lot of charisma.
He's good, but I wouldn't say
Enright's
he's the
okay. Woody Harrelson's good. I think that he plays with what they give him. The problem is the script in this. I feel it's just a bad script. Like, there's moments where they say something like, oh, Jesus Christ, really? Did you really just say that? I'm close to retirement, everybody. Guys, I'm close to retirement. I'll be fine, everybody. Close to that retirement. I'm like, shut up. You're going to die in a few seconds. Hold on.
Kira, again, I would make note, is probably the best part of this movie. Like, in regards to the actual character being unique and kind of having her own motives and characteristics, she was kind of like,
Emilia Clarke was the best, and we'll get into spoilers why.
Maybe that's because she's really good at manipulating people
and
like drawing people's attention.
For the two people leading this, Lando and Solo, both good manipulators, the best one was not the title character, and I feel like that's the problem with this. This film is consistent in its okayness and madness.
Would you say Solo, a Star Wars movie, is so-so?
Yeah, I actually a little bit, because here's my thing: the effects are great, and I do like all the animatronics and stuff they do. They actually have real.
The physical effects are actually pretty good.
Yeah, they actually, and that's great about it. And some of the cast is good. The problem is the story itself. It's like, you could see coming.
It's not.
There's no real big twist. Every single person that you think is going to flip or betray or do or die or something happens, and I'm just kind of. I was expecting more unpredictability from it. I know people are saying, oh, that's why Last Jedi wasn't good. No, Last Jedi made some truly awful changes that were not Star Wars, but just bad. This is, let's just be an action film and just go along the same routine where you know every single thing. The only thing I will say is the Marauders that show up, by far, I love their music with them. They actually have some really good music.
Yes, I will agree with that.
Yeah.
Because I think it was like only unique music in the whole film. Like, if the other stuff was just normal Star Wars, like you even had the Imperial track on like a recruitment area. Any case, it was relatively great in regards to, it was so different that it was like every time that it happened, it was like, okay, I'm invested. Did I like the characters that I was associated with? Not really. They were kind of generic. And the reveal and all that kind of stuff was like, okay, cool.
There was one awesome surprise, but we'll get into spoilers on that had me like, and it wasn't
even related to Han Solo, which
that's
is
the problem. And
which is the whole problem with this movie is
they announced a Boba Fett film, and I'm more excited because if they tie that character with the character shown in this, yes. But if they go with another Solo film, unless they change it up, because at least they could do something new that we haven't heard about, haven't seen before.
Here's the problem with Han Solo.
Yeah.
Okay, this is my problem with a lot of movies that make the side character the main character.
Yeah.
It doesn't work. Han Solo works when he's with a group of characters and he's not the lead. Han Solo should not... Yes, I understand. Oh, but he's the main lead in the original 3 movies. Yes, but the real main character, mind you, is not him. He is a side character. He's a supporting actor. He is meant to bounce off the other. Him by himself, especially with what this movie does, which gives him the generic, I'm a good guy, but I'm a thief and a smuggler.
Yeah.
Doesn't work. And by the end, you're just like, Han Solo would not have done this. Han Solo, from what it looks like in the original movie, would have literally just made off, maybe given like half, or like maybe given like...
He's too nice in this film.
Yeah,
that's
way
my problem.
too nice.
He's way too... They even say, you're a good person. I'm like,
no, he's not. He's bitter.
He's a good guy, but he's not a good person.
Listen, a good guy who will leave his kid to the dark side and abandon him.
Yeah.
Good old Han. It's like, no.
I mean, to be fair, if I had to say something, he would be distant.
They also build up the whole fact that he's going after this person that he loves. They make this whole drive, and while it works in some respects,
it doesn't.
Don't.
Yeah.
I do like the fact that she showed up halfway. Oh, sorry. That they paid it off halfway through the movie. Okay, minor spoiler. But yeah, no, it just, again,
it comes into a lot of issues.
Yeah, it's just so generic, and it doesn't do anything. Star Wars is supposed to do something cool. Rogue One, you had everyone dies, and it was, no offense, like a lot how it interweaved to the original story. Worked. Star Wars The Force Awakens.
That was unpredictable, by the way, because you didn't know what happened to the main cast. Problem is, I know Solo's going to live. I knew Chewie's going to live. I know Lando's going to live. So it's like, all right, who's left? Well, we got Woody Harrelson, Emilia Clarke, again, Paul Bettany, and all these other characters. I'm like, well, I haven't seen them before. I wonder if they're going to live.
The reveal was going to be, he was going to jump out and be like, I found the Twinkie truck.
Probably.
I did. I was going to claim I had the dragons, but no, it's nothing that could have
Space dragons
and space Twinkies.
Yep.
But no, there was nothing this movie did that surprised me. And like Force awakens had the reverse. Like who knew? No, I thought Finn was the Jedi, not like Star Wars should always have not a twist, but something that unique, a spin. Deadpool even did that hell with the team setup.
Yeah.
This movie doesn't do that. And it gives you a character that's more bland than what you remember.
Yeah.
And that is surrounded by better characters, minus L3. I will say L3 got on my nerves a little bit.
Yeah, and also that put up a lot of issues in the Star Wars universe, like, wait.
Equal rights and, like, all sorts of things, which, to be fair, has its place. And it could have been well executed. In this movie, she literally sounds like someone ranting on Facebook or Twitter And she was like, equal rights, do this, do that. And she just kept...
Rebellion! I'm like, oh god, please stop. I know what you're trying to do, but you're more annoying.
She was so annoying. I could not stand her. Like, she had maybe 2 good lines.
Yeah.
And, which was like, I'm causing a distraction. And then everything's going crazy.
Yeah.
Like, that kind of, like, payoff works.
Or, like...
When she runs out screaming, like, Che Guevara style, Rebellion, Rebellion. I'm just like, enough. I get it. I get it. You like...
If you're gonna do Che Guevara or like a
Paint
revolutionary,
her red. Give her a hammer and sickle.
Yeah, that would have been awesome. Like, go for it. Don't do this half measure because that's what you did.
You just created an annoying character. Which when she died, I was like, okay. I'm kind of glad she's not in the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
Eh.
But in any case, what would you give this film? I don't think I would watch this again. I don't think I will remember really any part except for one part, but we'll get to in spoilers.
Okay, I would.
But that being said, the thing I'm referencing has been done better in other genres and media. So that's why I'm like, I like it because you have potential here to capitalize on this person. But that being said, without that, I'm not going to go back to this film.
There's only one scene I actually found surprising, but it doesn't work because it doesn't relate to the movie. And we'll get into that in spoilers. But overall, I would say this movie is just average for a Star Wars movie, and it's good. I will give it a 6, and here's why.
Okay.
This movie left me walking out positive.
Yep.
And it had some great interactions.
Okay.
Some decent action in some parts. Nothing spectacular.
For an action film, it does everything what it needs to. You know how it's going to be, but it does everything it needs to. But the effects and stuff are
and
better.
And the side characters work enough.
And the side characters work enough, so we give it a 6.
It's basically what I would say with, like, Pacific Rim. You're going to enjoy the action. Some of the characters work. The main really doesn't.
Yeah.
And...
Oh, wow. This is Pacific Rim Uprising. A lot.
I was thinking about that, like... And that's why I'm thinking it's making this money. Everyone's making note. Oh, it was too close to the other one. No, it's just a bad movie.
No, it's not a bad movie. It's just more generic than Infinity War and Deadpool that came out earlier this month.
When you try to have a generic movie face off against really good movies, like Deadpool 2, Avengers Infinity War. Hell, I'm even looking forward to Upgrade, which I have no idea how that is, but it's like...
Oh, Incredibles 2 is coming out. And then also Jurassic World, which hopefully it's good.
Which I'm hoping is good, but okay, keep in mind if you're an average person, why would you go see an okay movie? And that doesn't relate to the main trilogy, main trilogy, when you can go see your Deadpool 2, your Avengers, that push the limits of movies,
especially because everything here feels like afterthought. Like, if you want to know Han's tale, I say go watch the originals more because they do much better fan service to that character.
Rogue One also does a better implementation of like Darth Vader, and it's not the fact that Darth Vader is a main character; it's he's a malevolent force.
Yes.
And following Rogue One into the next movie, you can still see that.
Yeah.
Like,
he is someone not to be trifled with.
Yeah, exactly. It helps the character more. In this movie, Han is built as a good guy and a smuggler, and those two don't mix with the character that you see in the next movie.
Yes.
In which case...
It feels like there's another film that's going to take a darker turn to make him more of a douchebag, so that way he's more cynical.
Exactly. He should have been much darker, or at least much more a dick.
Which is why it's like this entire film, he's like, I get you're supposed to be charismatic, but don't be a charismatic good guy. Be a charismatic smuggler.
Be a charismatic asshole.
Yeah.
That is the character that everyone wanted. Han Solo...
Actually, you know what?
Han Solo doesn't get the trademark of screwing over the rest of the galaxy by being a good guy.
Yeah.
He gets that by being an asshole and being a good guy on occasion. Like, no one likes him except for Chewie. That's the whole point. Obi-Wan knows him because he's like... He can sense the good in him, but it should be something buried. It shouldn't be something
obvious.
There. Yeah.
I do want to take note. The only film I can think of that had a side character be a main character and was fantastic, that didn't have his own movie at first, other than like MCU stuff, which they have a huge thing, would be something like the Lego Movie and Lego Batman. Where Lego Batman has enough there as like a core concept where he's a dick. He's a dick Batman, but it works so well.
It really does work.
It works. And that's why you can carry a movie on this.
A counterpoint would also be like the Tremors series, which is Tremors in regards to having Burt Gummer was a fantastic side character in the original.
Yes.
He made that movie 10 times better. And every other character their interactions worked. having a Burt Gummer solo movie,
Not as effective.
Yeah, it's not as effective because you can't have the insane man, or you can't have the character be the lead, but unless you do it extremely well, like Lego Batman.
Yeah.
You have to get to the core of the character. This didn't get to the core of the character. This gave you a shell of the character.
Yeah.
And you really wanted to get that good, crunchy Han Solo center.
And you didn't get there. Actually, wouldn't it really be crunchy? It'd be like a smooth, like, swash.
No, that's Lando.
Tail.
That's Lando.
Okay.
Swash.
Okay.
Swash.
Fair point. Fair
a bit
point.
sweet.
Fair point. Okay, so let's get into spoilers. So, spoiler. Darth Maul's in it. Yes. Oh my god. And they have Ray Park playing the voice, who's in it in Clone Wars and Rebels.
Yeah.
And if they get him for the Boba Fett film or whatever the sequel is, if it does well, I will just be clapping the entire time.
You're gonna blow out their ears.
I don't care. I love Darth Maul in Clone Wars and Rebels, and I will
That doesn't say in the movie,
it.
though, because he just does a cameo. It's basically the equivalent of Snoke in Force Awakens.
But the problem is,
it's cool to see him,
yes,
but it makes no impact on the movie. You take out that part, this movie still gets what. I want to give this a 6, but it deserves a 5. Like, it's average. I'm torn. You make the final decision.
I would say, again, I'm probably...
Oh, wait, we didn't give the final review. You didn't give
Oh, shit.
Way to go. Way to go.
Damn it. I'm going to make it to... Here's the problem. I'm not going to go back and see this. The effects are good, but...
Why would you go back and see this? There's not, like, the Darth Maul scene is cool, but the action is...
But the problem is, that's what I mean. In Clone Wars and Rebels, he's done way better.
The action, you wouldn't see it again.
Fuck.
You wouldn't see any... Oh, God. Okay, a 5. We're giving this a 5. You're going to have to do a lot of edits.
All right. All right, we'll give it a 5 out of 10.
God damn it. I hate this movie because it's like... I want to say it's better than it is, but it's not. And that's it's the worst thing. It's like you can see how this...
You can see the good.
Where were Lord and Miller? Like, I want to see, like...
yeah, they were executive producers. And they got fired from this and everything. I'm just like...
They were the original directors.
That's what I mean. They got fired.
And now they became the executive producers.
And you can see where it's like they were trying to add comedy to it. But I even think with them, I don't know if comedy would have worked. With Lando, sure. But with Solo, I mean, if you're being kind of like...
I think it would have worked if they would have pulled off it dark.
Yeah, a darker film.
What makes... like Rogue One, or not even better yet, like... how do you say? It's better to have a dark movie that had, like, Avengers. That's a dark movie...
Yeah.
But the jokes work because it's so thrilling and suspenseful that when a joke hits, you're like, oh, thank God, it left brevity. And we're diving back into the darkness.
Yeah.
Like, it has those moments of levity, so you respect it. Han Solo should have been a dark smuggler movie with comedy.
Yeah.
It should not have been...
They start off in World War I. You have a World War I-esque setting, which is beautiful to watch. And then they cut the battle sequence in half. I'm like, I want to see them fight.
Meh.
I want to see who they're fighting.
Chewie being the beast.
That was nice.
That was cool, yeah.
I was like, okay, what's the beast? Because I'm like, all right, they're going to have some giant monster thing and he has to eat it. Nope, it's Chewie. I'm like, cool. Awesome.
I actually like that, for the fact that I like that interaction. Again, some of the actions are freaking good, but a lot of the other movies...
Oh, Emilia Clarke is Akira, who's his former love and turns into like a...
Darth Maul's like assistant, but not like an assistant like a apprentice. No, like an assistant.
Yes.
Like, I will help you do these things.
I get stuff done, and I will help. And also, she's a master manipulator, which is why she manipulates Solo, Lando,
everyone.
Harrelson. Woody Harrelson's character knows... Beckett knows that she will do this, but he's like, I can't stop her. It's like she's gonna do what she can't. She's gonna do what she wants.
Yeah, which again, this is why this movie, I think, again.
Also, Han shot first. Thank you. Yeah, the cat's back there. Any case, is there anything else you want to add in spoilers? Because really, it's not. It's like they have to do that. The only thing is
I think we've ranted about this movie.
Amelia Clarke's character pops in.
We've ranted about this movie far enough.
And I was expecting her to be like something that he has to save, and the fact that you just hello at the same party in this once in a million. It's like, really? Okay.
I actually didn't mind that because it actually gave the character like she's not a damsel in distress. She got out of the situation. Okay. In a shitty way, but she still got the situation.
The annoying thing was, I wish they would have laid something like she had something else that she could have done or something.
I hope she turns into like a dark Sith. That's what I would love. The fact that I like the fact that Han doesn't know about the Force.
Emilia Clarke is a Sith? Yes!
Okay, not a Sith, but someone who can use
an evil woman with a goddamn lightsaber. I'll take it. Give me it.
Can I tell you why?
I doubt they're gonna do it to Rey.
Because it would make Han is always like the ignorant, like he's an idiot.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of his character in some ways. And him having dated basically someone about the Force that he basically never even thinks about.
Oh boy.
That would be that'd be perfect. Because then he would also be attracted to Force users with Leia and...
Oh my god, yes!
It would make so much sense.
He always... It's like your bang ratio to all Force users is like 100%. Man, you're doing great.
Yeah.
Any case, that's it for Solo. I'll have to cut a lot of this out, but hopefully you enjoyed the review, and tune in next time to where we review...
Upgrade, maybe?
Incredibles and or Jurassic World, too.
What about Upgrade?
I mean, that comes out the same...
This weekend.
It does?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So... Probably next week or so, I'd say we'd see it. I don't know. I guess we'll see you in the next review, whatever it is. Catch you guys later.
Bye. Hello, everyone, and before I go, I want to give a special shout out to a few more Patreon supporters. Vorn, Leo, Joey, Delta, Ace, Nick, Tim, and Lobo. Thank you guys so much for your awesome support. You guys rock. It's been Greyshot17, and I'll see you next time.